Greetings, we will be playing Gothic today. We will be doing rather quick playthrough of the game by skipping most of the dialogue, not to say all of them, and skipping some of the cutscenes. Maybe outside of credit screens, so I could at least say goodbye. That would be very nice, as the game shut down after credits. Alright, I will explain briefly what we are about to do and how the game is working. We are playing on Steam version currently, with only modification being a newer version of DirectX 11, I believe. I'm not entirely sure about it at this point. It enchants shadows, allow me to play this game in a window, and have beautiful rain effect, which I enjoy very much. Alright, so that's it from the changes we have done to the game. Nothing else than that. And well, I should probably explain very quickly what we need to do to progress to the next chapter, as I skipped everything. So we currently need to earn a level 5. The game does not tell you that. It will display that as an information for you if you attempt to join a guild too early. And join a guild. Once we do it, we will be either sent towards the swamp camp or be in the swamp camp, in which a character will speak to us about a new mission for us. And this will trigger chapter 2 and actually kick off the story properly, as the chapter 1 is primarily meant to introduce you into the game world, give you some lovely lol, tips, info, build your character, make mistakes, learn from them, and so on. So it's rather simple. I would probably should apologize if you might not understand me from time to time, as I have sometimes trouble with speaking. So that's something I'm trying to improve, and this is supposed to be a great exercise to it. Hopefully. Outside of that, everything should be normal. Oh, here's this goblin. Currently what we are doing is simply clearing the areas, gaining things to sell, gaining experiences. As I mentioned before, we actually need to hit level 5 rather quickly. It should be quite easy to do. Outside of that, we also need to gain 500 ore, as it will allow us to buy a decent armor, being digger trousers from Fisk, and they should be enough for this moment in the game in terms of protection, and that are mostly against animals, beasts and so on. But in case of fighting with humanoid opponents, it won't be enough, especially if you try to fight somebody who can actually critically hit you, which is most of the characters in the game. I'm not sure, I think maybe only the diggers and peasants. Oh, right, loincloth novices can't critically hit you. These tricky, lovely creatures are actually unable to do a critical strike to you, so that's good. At least for us. We are currently also unable to score a critical hit. We need to level up our weapon skill to do that, which would also provide us with better animations. And the better animations not only gonna make us quicker, they also gonna hit more often. Because level 0 animation are not always working properly. If we would be using a two-handed weapon, it may actually work to our advantage. For example, I didn't hit the scavenger 2 times in a row when he was in my goddamn range, but that's normal. That's something you gotta get used to, sadly. Especially if you plan to play the whole game without level upping your weapon skills. You can do that. It's not pleasant. It's also pointless. Well, in Gothic you can make a few different builds for your character. You can be melee, range or mage. Twist and turn it however you like, and this is terrible, for fuck's sake. Every scavenger lost. Can you trigger looting improperly? Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, one of the bastards that killed our scavengers is named Drax. He can actually teach us how to gather trophies for a price. From gathering trophies we can earn additional money. So that's why it might be important. Outside of that, we're gonna our primary source of money will be selling everything we don't need. That would be including most of the potions, meat, food, and so on. There is some meat some food and herbs we actually need. 5 very specific plants, and that's pretty much it. This is a nice herb. It restores quite a lot of mana if you are playing a mage. There are also some decent herbs you can later find in an old mine that will restore large amounts of mana, to be honest. Right, we just level up, well, a while ago. Each level up provides us with 10 skill points we can spend in one of our attributes, strength, dexterity or mana. One of our skills, for example one-handed weapon combat, which we will be investing in, or I would probably go insane, they are too close. And what should I also say? Right. You can also but you also gain 12 life each time you level up. So that's rather important. Fuck. Left, right. This is a bow. We're gonna use it for a little while. Your accuracy with bows and crossbows is dependent on your dexterity in this game, so that's important to know. The more dexterity you have, more accurate you will be in your attempts to kill something. I think we are fine enough to trade with Cavalorn right now. They can teach us about sneaking and bow, if you wish to use the bow. Using a bow is not a good option, it's also not required to beat the game, so that's important. A lot of things is not required to beat this game, but the point is you're gonna gain ability to learn how to use crossbow if you become a guard in the old camp or if you reach chapter 4. It costs the same amount, at least in terms of skill points, as bow. Don't mind ritual dancing. And it is a better option. Range weapons are falling off in First Gothic at chapter 5. Very much. So that's something to keep in mind. And your best option is a war crossbow, which you can gain at least one example from Scar. You can defeat him technically at any point during the game, so gaining the best crossbow is not so hard, as you can do it even in chapter 1. And crossbows will be doing always more damage than bows, which is important. And will have critical chance higher, which is extremely important because crossbow damage do not actually scale with, and bow damage also, do not scale with dexterity. Dexterity affects only your accuracy with the ranged weapon. And obviously you need a little bit of dexterity to use it. So at the point when they begin to fall off, you literally are unable to do damage to creatures because they have high resistance. The only thing you can possibly do is score a critical hit. Bows on master level have like, I believe, 30 critical hit chance, and crossbows have 40. Best crossbow will deal around 100 damage, best bow will deal 80 damage. That times 2 is 180, no, 160 and 200. A huge difference in the damage. Especially if you are shooting towards skeleton. But again, why the hell you are shooting towards skeleton? That's a different question, by the way. I'm supposed to have these two spells. We're gonna use this Firebolt, Scavengers. First level spells in these games are especially useful towards dealing damage to low level creatures, them being mole rats and scavengers. On other creatures I would recommend using higher level spells. They are not technically too close, but I can shoot some arrows at them. And what I mean by not too close, the mole rats have actually very fast attack, so being hit by two of them without any armor would be little. Especially at 52 health that we are currently having. Alright, and there is one more cave with mole rats that I wish to clear out, and one more scavenger to burn. We won't be glitching into a castle today, I don't feel like it. I don't like doing that. The same things I do not like to go for a eerily troll or golems. These are technically fun things to do, but I personally don't enjoy them too much. Glitching into the castle is the most likely thing I might consider, just to gain our hands on best scroll trader, the earliest, that being Taurus. We have stupid amount of Firebolt scrolls. So, and clearing map with them would be very beautiful, especially if you wish to clear a large pack of scavengers. So yeah, scavengers and mole rats are basically the only good thing you're supposed to hit with Firebolt. Technically you can also attempt to hit bloodflies, but well, they are bloodflies. So that's the problem, they are flying stupidly everywhere. They can even get on trees, so that's rather annoying. Which camp we will be joining today? Probably old camp is gonna be the fastest, so joining them would probably be the smartest idea.
Tell me something.
As there is not true difference, unless I wish to spare my ore, as all of the training from Brotherhood is free. Or if I wish to spare my skill points, I could join a new camp then. Don't use the side step in the first Gothic. I continuously forget about it.
Can you come back?
Shit. We need more strength to use
You are
better
succumb-
weapon.
Take care.
We are close to gaining another level, so it should not be a problem. I'm gonna simply do one quest for that. Yeah, I looted the tower. If I didn't loot the tower, I wouldn't be using 2 firebolts. I also changed my weapon, I believe, already, so should be good. Should be good. Oh, there. You're new. We're gonna do a quest for you. And before that, we're gonna commit a robbery. Left, right, right, left. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Right, right. No. Right, 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 left. Actually mistaken the combination. What a shame. Left, 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 right, left, left. And we just committed the greatest robbery in this camp, probably.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Why does that happen over and
Have you-
over again?
Show.
We are just selling stuff that we don't need, so that's rather good for us. As you can see, we will be able to buy some additional things from him thanks to that.
I'm not listening to all of
And what I mean by additional things, I mean picklocks.
Hang on, not go rushing into anything. I'd better keep out of it.
We should put it on this armor as soon as we can. It is providing us with decent amount of protection on the first few levels. He wants more ore. And we just gain another level. We can learn how to use our weapon better. We can do it here. Once we join the sect, which we won't be doing, or in the new camp, as it will be slightly cheaper. Press the extra for money. Additional 50 ore. We're gonna need it. Alright, we should be going for the Deadguard amulet right now, as NPCs will not wait around long enough for us to that be beneficial. We need also additional hair, these shrooms for snuff. That's for later. And at this point, Molleras are doing only minimal damage to us, which is 1. When we are doing damage, however, in this game, there is no minimal value. If we are unable to overcome enemy resistance, we will be doing 0 damage. That's important. This amulet we're gonna keep for a while. It will provide us with additional 5 points of protection, which will allow us to survive more risky encounters. And probably avoid heavy critical hit to our face from humanoid. Unless it's an orc. Orcs would probably destroy us. Let's give Snuff his soup already. Although that might give enough time for Jackal to be here, so that's something we need to consider, sadly. Jackal is one of the guards that is collecting ransom money from diggers here. Not much, but he is still collecting, and we are not gonna pay him, but he will always get into dialogue with us, which would result in wasting my precious time and patience. So I don't have much time. very usual during my life. Neither a huge amount of patience. And I always wanted to start the channel with a Gothic, so Gothic should be fine. I believe we might be able to complete the whole game in 6 hours or so. Not the best time in the world, but again, we are not doing speedrun, we are outside of skipping dialogue, playing the game normally. Each time I try to use the most mechanics, things of new ways to do the thing. But there are simply some things that I do not enjoy, as mentioned before. I don't mind actually rushing, joining one of the factions. Is something that is, some might say is even beneficial to you, so that's something. You can actually trade with Mordred, but he have nothing useful. So that's something worth being remembered. Why the fuck are you interrupting me when I am going out of the camp? You should be doing that when I am entering the camp, for fuck's sake. The game is very much sadly unfinished and very broken. So I was thinking of fixing it with the mods, and it became clear that it would require from me a lot more work to actually fix the monster AI. So I give up. Very simple. Not that I didn't try, but at the point when I was needing to mod the game so hard for the AI to actually work properly, it became rather pointless. I could just play with some mods from Polish or German people, as that overhaul most of the game balance and fix, do AI fixes, combat fixes, and some other bullshit. So I decided that there was no point. Alright, enough about my laziness. Let us continue. Following Mordrak towards New Camp. You can kill him. If you do that, you're gonna receive 50 more experience from Taurus. Not worth it. But you can still kill him. If you wish to. He might be really annoying because he leave. And he dared to speak to you. So, yeah, I can see why somebody might wish to kill him. Are you being stupid? Yes, you are being stupid. How lovely move, you ass. This time it seems Cavalorn managed to kill one of the goblins. It's not often happens. Sometimes Cavalorn do not trigger on any goblin, sometimes he triggers only on one, sometimes he kill both goblins. Well, we will now be passing by Aiden, I believe. He is the second gathering trophies teacher. He is teaching the same trophies as Drax, but you can learn it from him if you prefer. There is additional wolf somewhere here. Ah, Aiden is taking care of him. A shame. Lost 90 experience. But I know that. But to be honest, the juvenile scavengers will always hurt me the most. There is so little juvenile creatures in this game. Which is also hilarious considering that scavengers in the second Gothic are tougher than wolves. Which is funny. And then in Gothic 3 they are again basic. Left, left, right. No, left, left, right. 2 times left, not 3. Maybe I said actually 2 times left. Who knows? Doesn't matter. You can actually check probably every combination on the internet at this point and have it. You can remember most of the combinations if you have a good memory. You can also write them down. Very easy, very lovely. Combinations are static. Most of the loot in this game is static, although most of the chests and creatures, humanoids, most more likely are having the same equipment and so on. 40 damage. 40 damage versus Rice Lord. Nah. We gotta kick his ass later. Not right now. We're also gonna rob him later. 40 damage versus Lurker here is also not enough to break actually his resistance.
Watch your back.
Yep. Alright. What we will be doing now is doing a Kagan quest to deliver the swamp wheat towards other people. This will actually activate ability to us to each day deliver swamp wheat to someone, which will provide us with infinite amount of money provided we have enough swamp wheat in our equipment. We can always definitively sell green novices to them. Not sure about more, to be honest. Definitively green novice. Other wheat, I'm not sure. Here is Sharky, or Shaky. Never sure about his name. Anyway, he is a smith of this camp. He would provide you with better and better melee weapons as you progress through the chapters. Each chapter, all important traders will update their wares, which is important. Masters can teach you acrobatics. We won't be learning that until we at least do all the chapter 2, because it actually is really annoying to have acrobatics on in Old Mine.
You look.
Speak with me. Speak with me. Speak with me. Take the weed. We have no more weed. Did we do Snuff Quest? Did I already spoken with him? I don't remember. We probably did. Oh well. My memory is getting hazy in terms of playing this game on repeats, and I'm doing quite a lot of repeats. So that's something we need to accept, sadly. Lares, stop drinking wine. I have a fucking ring for you. And I need more strength from you. Whether I like it or not. And I also should take another job from you. Alright, now that's everything for now. We can do a little bit of trading, but I would rather do it with full equipment worth of wheat. So we're gonna be doing that in a while. We will be going for, I think, 40 strength from points. Ah, nice, I actually have alcohol this time with me. Speak with me again, my dear. We can resell it. Always smoke one dream call, it will decrease your max mana by 2. Very nice bonus. You always want additional mana. Even if you think you don't want additional mana, you want additional mana because there is... It's simply the best reward you can get, so why not use it? Why not take it every time? Left, left, right, no. Left, right, left. Yeah, that one. We should have enough... we should actually have at this point enough strength to deal with the lurker. Well, not exactly. So what we can do then? We can gain a ring from Kronos. That's definitively the thing we can do. We can defeat Striker, but he is fucking special about teleporting once he gets hit, so that's something we need to deal with. For now, let's buy the book that I want. Slightly too much, but additional or never hurts. Let's read it. We no longer need it. Let's speak with Kronos about it.
What? I want.
I want to trade with you. Give me a ring of power, as I would need it temporarily. Oh, nice. Actually, I have quite a lot of alcohol. Alright. Take one more. I will be gaining it back anyway, so... let us defeat Striker, and because he most likely gonna defeat us at this point, even if I fully heal, it's gonna be slightly painful. And what I mean by that, it's gonna take longer than I wished for it to take, so that's something.
Put the weapon away. Lucky for you.
Well, that went better. I'm surprised. That was close. If he critically hit me, it would be even worse. But he can do that. Now we gain slightly better weapon, putting at us 60 damage, which is enough to deal with the lurker rather quickly, so we can deal with him.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Yeah.
You look at.
Got lost.
Hey, who are?
Shaker move
See ya
out. Let's give Laras his ore. Do I wish to beat up Silas? We could beat up Silas, but he's master and it's harder to pull off, especially in his armor. Well, okay, we have additional ore. And almost a new level. Let us deal with the lurker. We'll be swimming there. This time at least. There is not much weapons upgrade for us. Outside of defeating NPCs, there are 2 weapons we can pick up. One in the old mine. But we need to break through a lot of mine crawlers. And with our current attributes and the weapon damage, we will be doing very little to them. We can gain 5 more free strength, but it's still not enough. And they are quitting, at least right now, quite hard, so... Yeah, that's not exactly an option. And that's done. Another quest for later done. I need to be careful not to accidentally sell the special wheat we have on us. And I just realized I didn't rob Lee, so... that's a problem. Well, technically it's a problem. I do not wish to return here. I wish to be done with everything, and the only thing that's remain is to beat a Rice Lord. Especially if I don't choose to beat up Silas. Oh well, that's a problem. Now, we are able to break through Silas' resistance, but that's all. Let's rob Lee very quickly and get out from here. Unless I have some other source of ice block than scroll, then it would be nice. Because the scrolls tend to not work for some reason. Right, left, left, right. Hmm. Well, there actually might be an easy explanation on why the scroll isn't working. But I'm not so sure about it. There is other rogue we can defeat for better weapon. And then we can try to move on to Silas and defeat him. This one. This boy here actually have best weapon we can gain from rogues.
Put the lucky for you.
Are you planning to attack me? Smartass.
Put the weapon.
Smartass.
Put the weapon. Lucky for
Are
you.
you plan?
Put the
Smartass.
weapon. Lucky for
Are
you.
you plan?
Alright, he just ran away.
Let's see.
He,
A fight.
he does not always do that.
Come on, put that thing away. Put the weapon away.
He's had enough.
If he didn't choose to run away, he would hit us for quite hard. This provides us with a level up and better weapons, so it went rather well. What I was trying to do earlier is to put him in dialogue, so we could gain some free hits on him. And this is a little something you can actually do. And I don't have personal problem with using that. That's it. Make very little difference. If you manage to sneak, technically sneak behind him without him noticing you drawing weapon, result would be pretty similar. Pretty means not exactly. Alright, we can deal with Silas right now. We would rather deal with him in the upper parts of this place. You have enough strength to break through his whole armor without a sweat, so yeah.
Put the. That was lucky.
Alright, notice me, my baby.
Damn. Why did you wake me up?
Oh, I could use that.
Put the damn. That was lucky.
Well, that was... that truly was lucky. Oh, god damn it. Oh, and that's a good weapon. I was not expecting it to go this well. We just jump from doing probably any damage to them to dealing quite a lot actually. And that's mean we can perform a dark and mysterious practice here. It's not really that mysterious. It's rather simple, really. Let us have some fun then.
Sad performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway.
Can I see you? Oh well, it's fine. Not gonna spend the time on that. You can actually beat every single rogue without any problem. Somebody might wish to beat up the traders, but it's not my cup of tea.
Sad performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway.
Clear winner, I'd say?
I just need to be slightly careful not to accidentally kill any of them. Hmm. Can I target you?
You'll be sorry.
Can this game be less stupid? Thank you very. Get the fuck down.
Performance. A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over
You won't have
anyway.
much time to be sorry for it.
This is a great way to provide us with additional experience and slight amount of heals income.
A tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled over anyway.
And there is not many Rogers left. Rogers.
Sad performance.
Well, how should I say it?
Gust of wind and he would have
The hell is going sometimes on with the... I am pressing wrong direction buttons, definitively.
You'll be sorry for that.
put the
Fight's been decided.
He's had enough.
Some of them are extremely weak, the less experience they provide, the weaker they are. Less health, less strength, lower level, so that's important.
put the sad performance.
He's had enough.
And I did it again,
Why did you wake me?
somehow.
You'll be sorry for that.
Nice. What is this one?
Sad performance. A tiny
Ooh, that was a close one.
You'll be sorry for that.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
Attacking one with heavy shit like that is not actually a smart idea. We can technically beat up Lares and gain his weapon. But that's actually not something I wish to do. Oh, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely drown that bastard in a goddamn lake, ocean, river, anything in Knights of the Raven. But this is not Knight of the Raven. This Lares is nice. This is good Lares. This Lares is a friend. Knight of the Raven Lares will perish. Everything from Knight of the Raven will perish, for fuck's sake. Alright, so now we have only Rice Lord Band here to deal with. And you always wish to attack Rice Lord first, because he is the only one who would actually join if you attack any of the band members. So, you just do it him quickly.
tiny gust of wind and he would have toppled
Grass
over
Fist thing.
anyway.
Take the. That's.
The fight's been decided.
When I was young, men were tough. You'll be sorry for that.
And it was rather easy, especially with Silas axe. Oh, again, we were being insanely lucky with him, to be honest, so that's something you might wish to remember.
You won't have much time to be sorry.
Ah, yes, you. If you actually defeat him and don't kill him, you have this lovely dialogue option, which will provide you with 300 experience. There is 5 points of strength here that we can earn from
What are you?
for free. And this boosts our strength to 50 with our current weapon. This is 105 damage. Very nice, very nice. Which means we're probably gonna master 100 weapon, as it's great currently. And as we will be joining the old camp, and this is the only thing left for us to do in this chapter. Yeah. There is literally nothing else to do in this chapter for us. Which is funny. Right, I should probably put on this shitty ring. At least for now, for the minimal benefits it's gonna provide us. At best, it's gonna provide us with 10 additional hits to take from weak monsters. like the small rats. I should also probably already say we won't be doing any old mine quest. They are bothersome, bore, and I do not wish to deal with them. Very simple. There is only 2 quests there, and they are shitty. They are also rather quick to do, but second one require from you a lot, and I mean a lot of running around across this fucking mine. And if you are not careful when you run around, you're gonna die from falling, which I tend to do more often than I would like to admit. So that's something we gotta deal with it. We have good weapon. We can technically deal with all mine crawlers right now. Yeah, that might be actually a smart idea, but then again, they will be hitting us for a lot of damage. I believe we are currently on 3 hits from them. Better not. Better not. They are in small groups of 5 usually. 3 to 5, I should rather say, so better not to deal with them if we don't have to. This dialogue will just trigger allow us to gather trophies from them. This trophy can be given to Cork alone for strong healing potions or strong magic potions, I don't remember correctly. We won't be gaining them, we will be selling these trophies, as they are worth 5 or each when we sell them, so that's quite a lot. There is around 40 mine crawlers here, so yeah, that's around 200 ore. And if somebody is thinking that I tend to die here because I jump a lot like an idiot, you are completely right. This is the main reason why I often die in this mine. So let's avoid that.
I'll just have. Don't.
Alright, we are doing pretty good. We just gained the list. We can return to new camp and open our path to join them. Joining new camp is actually quite beneficial with our current strength, because this will allow us to gain 200 weapons very quickly. And we have enough strength to actually wield them, so maybe going 200 with new camp will be a smarter idea than joining the old camp. Good question, good question. Well, we want to return to the old camp either way, so nothing changes that. Hard, really hard. Let me see, we are currently at level 4, almost level 5. To level 10, that would be... that won't be enough. That would be only 60 skill points when we need 70 to master 200 weapons. Difficult decisions. Do I wish to be quirky and play a little while with crossbows? I might do that. Fuck it, let's go 200. We're gonna be joining new camp today, that's gonna take slightly longer. So we won't be gaining a mastery in 100 weapons. That's a very small problem. And I mean exactly, that is very small. And we can't currently spend any skill points in strength or dexterity. Well, we can, but I wish not to do that. This at this point would be wasting skill points. We need 70 skill points to become master at two-handed weapon. Normally you would need to become also master with one-handed weapon, which would be at this moment additional 20 skill points. We don't want to spend that. So yeah, let's join the new comp. Why the hell not? I am not a big fan of playing a mage or a range character in the first Gothic, so we can do it other day. Yes, you may expect very quickly what we will be doing today. We will be running between old and new camp 2 additional times. Sadly, that's the reality we need to face. And back to the old camp. How lovely. Now I wish to have acrobatics, but no spending skill points. Very small and very reasonable restriction for myself at this point. It's actually funny that you almost always need to prioritize weapon use instead of your attributes in the first two Gothics. In the first one, not being able to use 100 or 200 weapons is a pain. In the second one, you are unable to deal normal damage if you don't have high enough values in that. And it's also slightly more painful to use weapons when you are unskilled. It's funny how it's made. Even funnier thing is that you actually are spending pretty much the same amount of skill points to gain the same master level with one type of weapon. And we just gain our 5th level, which is lovely. Ah yes, charging scavenger. I should probably turn on the torch. Or better yet, scroll of light. Phew. Light. It would benefit us temporarily. There is a chest here with telekinesis. We could gain it to entrash a troll as soon as we get heavy armor. As we should be able to survive by then snapper's attack. So that would be great if we can just gain this scroll from there with telekinesis. Actually skipping our friend assistance in these places is gonna make us very easy. That was telekinesis, right? It was pyrokinesis? Telekinesis, right? Yes, we're gonna be using that. Also a healing scroll. Healing is fine in the first Gothic. I think it's the best healing they ever done. But then again it was removed in the Gothic 2 because they no longer have almost any charged spells, which makes a lot more spells usable and makes spells also too powerful, especially in form of scrolls. But this time I will be simply looking at Knight of the Raven, because what they did there with scrolls, it's so bizarre that I cannot fathom to understand it. The scrolls in the Knight of the Raven are completely busted and break the game, so that was a decision that I will never support. But some people I enjoy a lot easier games, so I guess that's this. And then again, there was some weird decision made in Gothic 2 and Gothic 3 later, so I guess it's a temple of Piranha Bytes to make weird decisions during the development of their games. Ah, here's the bloodflies. How much picklocks do I have? Oh, right, you might have probably seen that the enemies have actually 2 death animations in this game. 46 picklocks, we are fine. We are robbing the whole castle. Well, not the whole castle, only important places. I only want amulets and health potions. What you got the bit? Right, what we want to do? We wish to do the arena and return our quests. Maybe we actually don't have to do arena.
Take care.
150 experience.
What you?
I'm not going inside. Why the fuck did you trigger? Why are you like this? Anyway. They don't often trigger like that when I go alongside this wall, so I was a little bit surprised. Right, so we need to defeat 2 people here for Scotty. That should be fine. At least it should be definitely fine with Kirga.
Right. Let's get to it. May the best man win.
Karim is slightly more difficult because he is, like Kirgo, wearing decent armor. He is actually wearing medium mercenary armor, which make him a lot tougher to defeat.
I'm new here.
I'm the best.
I'll challenge you.
You. I'll have you for breakfast, kid. Do yourself a favor and get lost.
So you don't...
Don't you have any...
You're only here to get a chance to kiss Gomez's ass.
What? You worm. You know nothing about us. The new camp is independent from all that shit. And apart from that, there's only one reason why I'm here. So I can beat the brains out of smartasses like you. It'll be my pleasure to do the same to you. Your destiny is awaiting you in the arena.
Yeah, and we're gonna actually save it. Because losing to him actually provides us with less experience. We don't want that. And I do not feel a need to lose my aura.
Pain is a question of willpower.
Oh, that's definitively. How is your willpower, Karim? That's very close, to be honest. If you couldn't tell by my state of my goddamn health. But if you couldn't tell, it was really close. I almost died. I was almost one-shot. He was hitting for quite hard, but we also managed to hit him for quite hard, so it's all good. Yeah, I doubt it. Do I need to go to sleep? No, Taurus is still here. I only need to give Sly his amulet. Is Bloodwind standing there? No, he is not. That's good. Ah, but he... Run! Run! Bloodwind is coming! I don't want to trigger the event. There is no point in doing that event. Alright, Taurus still here. How is my esteem?
Take care.
Hello there, Taurus. Yay! And now we are given the pass inside the castle. And you can, and that also means we have a pass inside Orbaron chambers, which is the more important one. And magicians of fire have gone to sleep. We need to sleep some more. Oh well, a shame. Well, we can gain this mana potion later, so not a big deal. Don't get glitch on the stairs, my boy. Don't get glitch. He liked to gain glitch on the stairs, and he didn't save for a while. Yeah, he's returning. Nice. Now we can perform the good robbery. Let's skip dialogue with him. It's unimportant to speak with him. First we're gonna rob this chest because they are copy pasted. So right, left, 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 right, right. And each chest in this room is the same combination. Each chest in this room will provide you with max health potion, speed potion, and amulet of protection from weapons. Very decent amulet, but there is a better one in chest nearby, so we will be focused more on the chest nearby. Come on, open this door. You can also steal things from the tower here to the right, but there is no point in doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. 4 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, 1 left. And here is the amulet we're gonna be running most of the game with. This one. And that's done. That's everything we wanted to ever done in the castle, outside of gaining our rewards in form of mana potion. Although we can technically defeat Scar right now, we won't be doing that today. We are not playing guard today, so yeah. We'll be skipping that one. Let's go to sleep till midnight. You can loot every single chest in here. They are mostly copy pasted, sometimes with different combinations. It's not worth it. Simple as that, it's not worth it. I want more mana, thank you. And we will be using our fastest swiftness potion right now to get to the new camp slightly quicker. Later in the swamp camp we will be gaining our first 200 weapon for the future, but we will be not using it for a while. So that's important. With that, let's swim towards this. Here. Ah, we still have potion. That's nice. We're probably gonna run out soon. And I do not exactly wish to use the second one. Then again, then we will be going for chapter 2, having bloodflies transformations. Yeah, not exactly much to worry about there. So, yeah, why the hell not? Let's use that potion. And we'll have one more to return towards swamp camp as soon as we can. Obviously, if you want to be as quick as possible, you should be joining Swamp Camp instead of any other. I should also mention that there is a very nice interaction. If you have a torch here, you can actually turn on standing torches and campfires, which is nice detail. I like it very much. No, don't often do it, but when I was younger, I was actually turning a lot of torches on. It was fun.
Rely on somebody.
I given the list. This is additional enough of experience, armor, additional quest. And we will be gaining new armor very soon, but there is not enough ore on me currently. We're gonna fix it very, very quickly.
Hello?
I need a few things. We have quite a lot to sell, so it should not be a problem. Still not enough, but Wolf should have some ore on him still, so that should allow us to buy a new armor, as he is the guy we will be buying this armor from. Not potions. We are most likely gonna to sell him some potions. Oh no, we are not gonna, huh? That's nice. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm looking.
And we can buy heavy bandit armor, which we will be using from now on.
Hello.
And that means we can start to recover our ore from him by doing few very simple things. Yeah, that's fine. One of the additional benefits of joining this camp, you actually will be gaining your ore back from buying the armors for Rogue. We could speak with Mordrak right now, but we can also speak with him later, so we're gonna speak with him later. Now we are returning to the old camp and then going to the swamp camp. We wish to take quest there later. As we will be doing the swamp quests. Send one of the people from Brotherhood of Sleeper towards swamp camp, so we can gain additional experience. I wonder if swimming with the current would be actually more quicker, but I think jumping and sprint potions would still be superior. We actually have quite a lot of armor right now. We can deal with a lot of things. A troll, for example, would be fine, but we will be dealing with him slightly later, as it's unnecessary to do him some painful tricks right now. And we might gain slightly more protection. I believe we can gain 15 more protection against the snappers, as I am a little bit afraid they're gonna do much of damage to us right now, so better to avoid it. We will be beating up one of the guards outside of camp so we can gain our hands on a decent crossbow. And by decent I mean the weakest crossbow in the game, so there is only 4 crossbows. Beating up Jackal is not an option right now. Can you speak with me?
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
And when we reach his camp, he should be teleported near the gate. So don't worry being actually escorted by him if there is nothing to worry for you about there. With Jackal we will not deal right now. He is wearing heavy guard armor. This is around 60 defense. We will try to deal with him during chapter 3. We would be definitely dealing with him either way at chapter 4, but if I won't forget him, chapter 3 should be fine. Right, I cannot load him. Forget about it. I wanted all the lovely trophies. Yes, if you could do much. Unneeded. Unnecessary boy. Well, no matter. As you can see, some of the people actually are unable to do damage to us. He hit us for 1, so minimal. Decent protection against even average characters right now. Now looting wolves. Yeah, we should clear the goblins right now. They won't be able to do much against us. And we should be doing a decent amount of damage towards them. Few scavengers here. Right, we should be also able to buy some speed potions. That would be great. Oh. 2 shots. Unless we score a critical. Like just now. As you can see, they are attacking quite fast, but dealing no much amount of damage, so... Nice, and that's a level up. We need a lot of level ups. How I love to have a decent amount of protection. You can really see and feel the upgrades, especially if a black goblin hit you earlier. This is actually a large difference. A critical hit. Lovely. What we wish to do is load that chest. That's an interesting position. He put me in a chest. That could have turned rather unpleasant. If he put me under the map, I would be probably drowning right now or falling to my death. Which is a good reminder to actually save in this game. Yeah, that's true. Alright, we have a book for later. We only need to reach the old mine. Well, that's also for later, but we definitely need to reach old mine at some point. Shouldn't there be more lizards? Did I kill them already? Maybe I did. Who knows? Who knows? Scavengers are dead. Funny. Did he actually spawn sooner and clear out the parts of the map, or did Templars render before? No idea why the fuck the Scavengers and the Lizards is dead.
Here, good luck.
You won't be remembered or needed. You have fulfilled your mission of providing me with 200 experience. And now we just triggered chapter 2.
May this
Nice. What we wish to do right now is to speak with few people. Right. I always lose sight of directions here, but it should be fine. Yeah, that was a decent jump.
What do you... The right decision.
We just triggered one of the quest lines here. We don't need to do it by all means at this point, but we can. So we try to do it along the way. He will try with us. We want potions of swiftness, this ring, and bloodfly. We can sell him all of the weapons we won't be using at any point during the game. And it's rather fine. Right, we should also change the rings as we buy the new ones. And we gained 70 protection. Lovely.
clear winner, I'd say.
That should be enough. Do you like some wheat? Ah, how lovely.
Stop.
And now we can search for the focus. We won't be actually searching for it, as it's directly above this place. So I would be simply going there. And we will be using bloodfly for that. It's actually a waste of blood fly if somebody knows how to perform good jumps, but I'm not strong at these jumps in this location, so blood fly it is. Where is my scroll? Blood fly. Turu, 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 turu. That's done. Now we can return. This actually is a decent place for you. You should be rather safe if you jump from here at more specific locations, or even if you are slightly risky. As you can see, it was rather fine. We would now be progressing additional quest line. We'll be speaking with Iberion. We will be receiving experience for getting one of the balls dragged. It's fine. The most important things in Swamp Camp you can do even if you join different camps, so it doesn't really matter that we joined, become a mercenary. I found the focus, reward, Neras has gone mad. And that's it. Let us continue. Let us speak with the leader. Right, also the receipt for Dexter. We should probably steal that finally.
Looking.
Mówią
Let me
as.
pass.
Ah, no stealing the receipt now, it seems.
What?
Have the focus. What do you need? Speak on. You pay me. Give me fucking scrolls of light. And let us move on. Alright, now what we will be doing right now is also very simple. We will be progressing the quest we didn't do before, slightly. And I mean by that we will almost complete it. Almost. And once we've done everything that needs to be done, I will go towards Old Mine. Send me.
Well, I know somebody in the new camp. He'd be interested in weed.
We just unlock additional trader. Gain additional experience, which is nice. And we will be killing quite a few blood flies here. Hopefully they won't get too buggy. One of them is actually too high. Oh, it got down. Nice, nice, nice. Can I hit you? Yes, I can. Good, good, good. I was slightly afraid I won't be able to. There is like 2 more we need to kill here. And then it's done. Yeah, you can see them already, and one of them is intending to make a laughing stock out of me, it seems. And that's happened from time to time. Oh, it returned. No, no, come back here. Come back here. Come back here, you overgrown insect. Great, now that's enough. And there are also some herbs we can collect here. So let us do that. One, two, three, four. We need one more, but it should be somewhere here growing. So, yeah, 5. We're gonna need it for the next chapter. And trust me, you don't wish to run this swamp more than you have to. There's exactly no point to do this. Alright. Now, we could technically return to Korkalom right now with the wheat, but we gotta return to him later anyway, so we're simply gonna use Bloodfly here and fly all the way to our old mine. There shouldn't be much of a trouble with that. So, this is a flying episode, as you can see. We are flying around the colony, unbothered by anything outside of scavengers, because they actually trigger on bloodflies. They hate them. They will attack them. And obviously any humanoid would attack us, so beware of crossbows and bows. There is not a lot of them. But they might attack us. They might. Oh, a nice family we just met. They are lovely. Some angry scavengers, but there is nothing to worry about them. We'll be doing with mine crawlers very, very soon. And after that we're probably gonna go and deal with a troll, just to get it out of the way. It should be fine. Yeah, they are here, so I need to transform back slightly earlier.
That wasn't very clever.
I could actually defeat one of them to gain his sword, but they are wearing heavy armor, so I'm not sure about this idea. At least not now. Well, we can definitely deal damage to him. The problem is he can also deal damage to us, although we have currently having more protection than any of them. The only humanoid characters that have more protection than us are currently Barons and Gomez. But Gomez have the highest protection from all of the NPCs in the game. Well, maybe Zardas has also one of the highest protections, so... What we will be doing right now is we will begin our journey through killing minecrawlers. So let us do the light on. Let us have some fun killing these little creatures. It would be rather simple, you can believe me.
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
You shouldn't believe every...
As you can see, they are on 2 hits, which is lovely. And load them for additional items to sell later. Unless you can't target a proper corpse, then you can skip looting. And we wish to sell this mandibles later to Viper on the lowest level, as he have a lot of ore. Fine.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
There is a ring of laser dexterity we can also gather here somewhere, which is not a bad idea to gain, to at least sell it later, as there is not exactly a reason to get rid of protection rings at any point during the game. This is a nice little pile of raven herbs, a very nice place for a mage. Although you can simply use mana potions, so not exactly needed. And now we can gain this little thing for Ian. As this is actually required for us to progress through the mine. Just don't fall to a stupid random death and everything will be fine. I said it has begun to slide on a wall. It was dangerous. speak with him about it.
I'll just have a look. Don't.
And now we need to go to Ashgan, speak with him, and gather him Templars. If we gather all three, we will gain slightly more experience. So that means we will be gaining all three of them. I don't want to waste speed potion here. Although jumping is not the safest thing I can do, so it's something to consider, sadly. Oh right, you can probably also see that these humans here have orc slaves. Rather funny, especially when you have human slaves in Gothic 3. Lovely.
Sound.
The roles have changed. A lot of shit have changed from Gothic 1 to 3. For example, there is more continents, islands, and so on. And that's 2. Last one is slightly above. You're not gonna kill him with the life. Calm down, my boy. There is no need in doing that. You don't need to look him dead in the eye when you cast light spell. The music here is also nice. But I simply enjoy music in most of the games when I can hear it. But if you ask me which instruments some of the tracks are using, I would have no idea. Another level! That's great. How are we doing? Almost there. But sadly we need 2 more levels. Well, trolls should solve this problem. What we are doing right now is going for the Ring of Dexterity, just so you can see where it is. So, here is a Ring of Laser Dexterity. Here. Not useful to me, but still a ring. Not bad nor good. There should be a safe distance. And there is also a better bow here if you want it. You're not gonna do much to minecrawlers with the bow, but it definitively is here. And there should be some more of them here. Oh, how adorable you are. For a little second. Overgrown spider things. I will always consider them spiders. Although some people probably consider them ants. But they don't have enough legs. And there is this web all around them, so I don't think ants have webs. But again, I may be mistaken. Who knows? So I think the best way is to agree that they are spider ants. Or mine crawlers. As this is their name. So it's probably accurate. We also picked up one of the better weapons for the start of the game, so we can speak with Viper. Viper, I want some more. And by some I mean all of it. Let's sell some trophies that we don't need. Some rings we don't need. And we are good. 750 additional ore for us. Lovely. Now we can deal with other mine crawlers in the area and with the queen herself. Well, that was smooth. We almost managed to get every single one of them. Almost. That's a lot of experience saved thanks to that. Another light scroll. This is our ferret. That is good. Nice. Another foul. I was actually a little bit surprised by this one. This one attacks us quicker. And this thing, whatever it is, it's weird. Mysterious even. Don't understand it truly. But it looks nice. And the queen, oh how lovely to see you today, my lady. And how sad it is for you to perish so quickly. Let's get Dex. Dex! Alright, we need one more level. That's quite a lot of experience to gain, but snappers should provide us with enough. I don't think we'll be able to finish this chapter today, especially if I do go for this troll right now. But it's nothing to worry about.
Oh, wait.
May this.
Let me
Awaken.
pass.
I found the nest of the queen.
May
Oh, wait.
May the.
And we are done with this location. We will never be returning here, so if you wish to rob this place, you can actually do it in the third chapter, defeat everybody here, kill them and be happy. I won't do that, but you can definitely do it, if you wish. We can speak with Ian here. He would give us 6 beers for all the shit we have just done, so beautiful reward, isn't it? Alright, I forgot to pop out the speed potion. A shame. Well, doesn't matter, we have at least one Templar to beat up. Maybe even more if they are still outside. They might be actually outside, so that's important. And they will support each other, so that's a thing you need to remember. But we can also just beat up this guy to gain his weapon for later. Which we will be doing. I only heal myself a little bit. Well, we managed to score 2 critical hits in a row, so it was rather nice. And as you can see, we are able to wield that weapon, and it will be a decent upgrade very soon. Yeah, a lot of thousands we still need. Let us save here, just definitive to not, in case of the game crashing. It can always happen. And they are still here. Actually, the named Templar here have King's Blight on him. So defeating him would be very beneficial to us. But problem is that we would be forced to fight 2 of them.
Smart ass.
Put the weapon down.
Smart ass.
And as you can see, it's not that easy to defeat them. And loading will be slightly faster.
Rely on somebody
Alright.
Next time I'll kill
And that
you.
was a critical hit. What we wish to do is to separate them most likely. Or defeat the weaker one first. But as you can see, that just give the other opportunity to do that to us, so... It's simply not enough time in the distance they have from each other. But we can trigger them from distance, so that's fine. They managed to too close. Alright, what we need to do right now is to gain some distance. Preferably for only one of them to be running after us. Ah, that's something I can approve of. But he have slightly bigger range and he is doing that weird speed up towards me, which is weird.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Alright, gain distance.
Yeah, buzz off!
And one that is important to us is actually going after us. And he just crit me, so yeah, I might do it for additional few minutes, but not really worth it. Technically not worth it, because this is only slightly more damage. Well, it's a shame that we cannot critically hit him. It would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, buzz off!
We have fireball technically. Right. So we managed to get off this one. Why the fuck he's doing that quick little walk? What what the hell is that? Is that intention or something?
Buzz off!
Well, we managed to get rid of one of them. Now to only finish one of the other. And that was a lot faster. It took few attempts, but it's fine. And actually Fireball managed to burn him for some reason. And it's slightly better, only 4 more damage, but additional experience was gained, so that's definitely something. Now let's deal with the troll. And other monsters we will encounter on our way. We won't be looting them at this point. At least not for now. Snappers. We should have enough armor to deal with them. Yeah, that's definitively enough armor to deal with them. We still need to be a little bit careful. They hit for 10. So we cannot survive exactly long. But we can survive just enough to deal with them. And King's Blade is actually the best weapon you can gain from defeating Templars like that. So that might be important to you as an information. But as you see, the weapon damage is so little in terms of difference that it's not exactly worth it. And we should be able to deal with these goblins. No. Alright, we need to make a distance. Very quickly we need to make a distance. As they are quitting for harder than I remembered, so I cannot simply just power through every hit. We need to be slightly more careful. And they need to stop avoiding the hits. And they do not want to stop avoiding the hits, goddammit. Well, we can technically just keep losing them. Oh, they're going towards me. Hmm. Thank you. Can you be hit? Thank you. Goblin Warrior is the toughest type of goblin you can encounter, so that's something to keep in mind. We just gain a level up, so we don't actually need to kill that troll. But well, we are here already, so we will be killing the troll. And I cannot seem to deliver a single little blow. Oh well, time to another tactical retreat. We can make some distance by the jumping, so it shouldn't be too hard. Well, that's a side consequence of not defeating Clares and not gaining more strength. A shame, really. And they probably just regain all of their health, so... No, they didn't. That's interesting. Now we are done with them. Took slightly longer than I wished for it to take, but it's done, so we can deal with the troll right now. Will I be able to cast it in enough time? Yeah, I will be. Become small and perish. Now we can use telekinesis to get the stone early. As you can see, rather easy. Now we can go to the new camp and gain our promotion to a mercenary. After that to swamp camp. And that's pretty much it for this episode would be. Additional mole rat, just to make me slightly more happier. Nice. So we will be gaining promotion, better armor, and 200 weapons for ourselves.
Leave. Watch your back.
Thank you.
I'll give you a chance.
I want to.
A good Tell me something.
I wanted free.
We'll get our freedom back. Welcome.
And we gain our first armor. We cannot upgrade it until
Hello.
the next chapter. But we
I
can
want-
learn
oh.
200 swords
I want.
all the way to level 2
You'll.
for free without needing to master. So we are slightly tougher and we are able to wield 200 weapons as a master. And this is will be when we end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.